It's here. The British Oscar Awards are here. Hello, my name's Elijah Wells, and I'm kind of either my voice is breaking or I'm losing my voice. It's kind of either one of those two ways, and I'm slightly having some coughing fits. Well, it should be like one every minute. At least it's not last time where I coughed so much I had to cancel one of my videos. So, anyways, without further ado, let's look into the Bafta Winners. And the best film goes to 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. It's pretty much now fairly obvious it's going to be 3 Billboards or Shape of Water, filmed by Guillermo del Toro. That's going to win Best Picture at the Oscars. It's going to be one of these two films, definitely. And Shape of Water, which is a film that came out last week, and I really need to see it sooner rather than later. And it's also won 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri for Best Outstanding British Film, despite the fact it was filmed in South Carolina. Yeah, despite being filmed there, it was financed in Britain, and much of the crew was British. And it pretty much won over Paddington 2 and Death of Stalin, which is a film I absolutely really like. And Best Director goes to Guillermo del Toro's Shape of Water, and I really do not like my voice. Yeah, which it looks like he's going to be a front runner for the Best Director when it comes to the Oscars. Then there's Best Actress, Frances McDowell for 3 Billboards Outside of Missouri, which has won 5 awards from what I remember. Of course, it's done 3 already. It's won over I, Tonya and Shape of Water. I, Tonya, Mark Roberts, I, Tonya and Charlotte Hawkins, Shape of Water. Leading actor, this is a really tight race with Danny Day-Lewis' Phantom Thread, David Gurley's for Get Out, which is a film I absolutely love, and Gary Oldman, which he won for The Darkest Hour, which he won where he plays Winston Churchill. I don't really do voice impression of Winston Churchill due to how bad my voice is. Either it's broken or I've lost it. And Best Supporting Actress, which is like Gary Oldman, front one of the Oscars, is going to be Ashley Jennings for I, Tonya, where she plays the abusive D-head mother of Tonya Harding, who was a controversial skater who whacked someone's knee in. Yeah, I think my mum my parents don't exactly remember events that took place in that Winter Olympics. We'll just hope it doesn't happen in Pyeongchang this time, or the next one in Beijing, China. And Supporting Actor Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which he's won over his co-star Woody Harrelson in the same movie, and also Willem Dafoe for Florida Project, and also Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World, which I was surprised the fact he was nominated for both Oscar, BAFTA, and the Golden Globe for his performance. Yeah, since of course, like I mentioned earlier, was all pretty much this entire shoot was just a last-minute add-on after the Kevin Spacey fiasco. Rising Star Award, voted by the public, is David Gurley for his performance in Get Out, which is, I got the DVD in my room, I really liked it, I watched it over Christmas. The movie just really chilled me and all that, since it is like Terry Gilliam's 12 Monkeys, where the director started off with comedy, then did something really seriously dark, like Terry Gilliam did Monty Python. Best Outstanding Debut for British writer, director, or producer, which is I Am Not a Witch, which I haven't heard of. Best film not in the English language. Yeah, it's The Handmaiden, which is a film from South Korea, which is by Park Chan-wook, who did Lady Vengeance and Old Boy, which is the 2 of my film teacher's favourite films. And he won over Paul Verhoeven's Alley. Yeah, apparently it's filled with graphic rape on top of more graphic rape, and underage rape, and more underage rape. Okay, we don't want to touch over that after the Me Too scandal and Time's Up thing. And Best Documentary goes to I Am Not Your Negro, which is about the violence against the African Americans during during the Americans' times. Probably. The City of Ghosts during the Syrian War, that's still going, and an inconvenient sequel about Trump pulling out of the Paris Agreement. Best animated feature, Coco. Come on, think about it, guys. It's gonna be the most obvious win in the Oscars. Think about it. Boss Baby in it, and it didn't nominate a Silent Voice or Napping Prince. And all of that. Think about it. Coco's gonna win. I think they're going to just scrap the best animated presentation. Say, here's a winner. Coco, you won. Think about it. And best original screenplay. It's go to Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which won over Shape of Water, Lady Bird, I, Tonya, and Get Out. Which of course is truly deserving an award. And best adapted screenplay being Call Me By Your Name, which won over Molly's Game and Devil's Stallion, the latter which I absolutely love. It's one of my favourite films of the year. Best score being Alexandre Desplat's Shape of Water. Yeah, I think my personal front runner is probably Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri with the opening song, or Blade Runner 2049 with the Seawall song. And cinematography, I thought it was going to be like front runners. The two front runners were Dunkirk or Blade Runner 2049. But of course it's going to go to Roger Dinkins' Blade Runner 2049, since he said in the featurette that he never done a film with so much lighting patterns, especially with Wallace's office, which is like water and stone, and he's there with his contact lenses like, okay, I am the creator of the replicas that are now used for labour. And in fact, he was apparently blinded during the entire set, which means he couldn't see at all from the contact lenses. Okay, best editing goes to Baby Driver. Yeah, which is a movie that my dad liked, but found the film way too violent when he brought on DVD. Found the second half way too violent. Best production design goes to Shape of Water, which is, I think it's going to be it is a trademark for Guillermo del Toro's movies with Pacific Rim, Pan's Labyrinth, Blade, and Hellboy, which he has outside of monstrous creatures. He also has some wonderfully beautiful sets if you come to think about it. I think my favourite sets were in Pan's Labyrinth, especially with the creature with his eyes in his hands. Best costume is Phantom Thread, even though it's about costume design. Best makeup goes to Darkest Hour, of course, since he is a Gary Oldman. It played Winston Churchill, and he looks like him, surprisingly. And the last two awards, best sound Dunkirk, of course, since there was the Vox video VOX where which the sound was used to make the movie more intense, and that he repeatedly watched Alien and Unstoppables just to make the movie way more tense in prior to making the film, and that they tried to replicate the war as much as possible by filming in the Dunkirk beach, the real one in northern France, and they've actually used war jackets that had not been used at all since the 40s. And pretty much used real Spitfires, even though my dad was a bit nitpicky, saying, "Oh, they should use CGI." I just kept shouting. I'd keep shooting it down, saying, "Well, Christopher Nolan is anti-CGI if you come to think about it, since he does much of his effects nowadays just practically." And best visual effects go to Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, I think my favourite is definitely the seawall scene. Yeah. Just check on if you have on DVD. And also, this is the Bafta videos, and just comment on if I sound better in this voice or sound worse. And this is Elijah Wells, and bye.